Um. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not too worried about all that. Uh, yeah, this isn't playing like Madagascar and stuff where we're significantly behind the eight ball. Alabama and Georgia. Yeah, right now our military is just producing like a madman. Um, turn that off. For the moment, I'm just going to turn off the thing there and just let them kind of do their own little thing first. Missiles. Yeah, I really don't want to get into a nuclear exchange with anybody, to be honest with you. A nuclear exchange would not be beneficial to us or really anybody else. Who do I think would be the hardest to invade? Iqaluit, or sorry, none of it. I think none of it is going to be the hardest thing to invade. Only because, if you hit S here, they have like small little villages only. So, in the end, it's going to come down to hopefully just having to take their capital. And I'm basically just going to land units from... We have a port up here somewhere, don't we? No, we don't. We don't even have a port that we can send troops out of. So we actually have to take Quebec first. So before we even take Nunavut, we have to take Quebec. So, yeah, it's going to be hard. So the plan will be to go BC, Northwest Territories, and then the Yukon. And then Alaska. For those of you who are asking, yes, I am going to go after Alaska. I have a feeling that's going to be when I have to first use warships. Only because I have a sneaking suspicion that they will move their capital all the way to here, to Adak. If they do, then I'm kind of hurting. Or if they move their thing to Anchorage, where their actual main military base is, we won't be able to do anything other than capture Juneau, basically, which is, going to be a pain in the tuchus. Which reminds me, how big is our ground forces at this point? We have 105 units. I still do not believe that's enough to take on... Yeah, we got a lot of older artillery and anti-aircraft guns. A lot of troop transports and supply trucks. I'm going to sell some of this stuff away. A lot of artillery. We're going to get rid of some of this older artillery. So I don't think there's any wars going on right now. But I do know that North Korea and South Korea are probably going to go to war soon. As well as North and Southern China. So I'm actually going to supply Northern China with some military units. Get rid of these. Actually, you know what? No, I don't want to give you the heavy supply trucks. I want to keep the ADAS. Do want to get rid of these things, though. Artillery, I do want to get rid of the older artillery. Anti-tank, no, we're going to keep that. Tank, I think I've just got Leopard. I've got 2 A3s and a 2 A6. Recon, we're going to keep the Coyotes, obviously, and then infantry units. I don't think we have anything. No, we got some special forces. Yeah, we have the M113. I'll sell you that. And then we had a lot of light infantry. Yeah. Yeah. $1 billion for it, and I will 100% agree to all that. We don't have any high altitude aircraft. Yeah, we don't have any. We don't have any high altitude aircraft. Anti-aircraft stuff. Right now, all we have is the ADAS. The thing that our military does have, though, is air capabilities, meaning, or air transport capabilities, meaning we can move our military anywhere right now via aircraft, which is good. We're at 42.6%, so we've gone up 1.5%. Yeah, so our Starlifters here, for example, can transport anything at this point. Wherever we go to war, we can paradrop. Which is probably one of the main ways we're going to go to war with, say, none of it here, is we have an Air Force base right here. I'm probably going to utilize our Special Forces and our Light Infantry and just capture. Actually, I wonder if I should do that now. Because I can't see them having much of a military or anything, because they don't have any. Now, what they have, though, oil, metal, so it's just oil and metal. I thought they had coal mixed in here somewhere. Guess not. Things like they should have luxury goods like diamonds and gold and things like that in here, instead of just generic metal. There should be metal, and then there should be luxury metal. Or luxury goods. Both natural and manufactured. No, we're good there for now. Virginia and West Virginia signed a deal. That could be a problem long down the road. Yes and no. Yeah, if the Virginias are basically where the majority of the Marine units are, which is down here, including the Carolinas as well. So if the Virginias, Carolina, and Tennessee, South Carolina, and Georgia, if these territories all kind of combine together, if I'm not mistaken, the majority of the U.S. Marine Corps is based around here, or at least the remnants of it, as well as in California. So can run into some problems. I think even some are down here in Alabama as well. Mississippi and Louisiana. I think they're here, and over here, I think. I don't really know much, and I will 100% admit my knowledge of deployment of U.S. forces is not the greatest. So, well, we are making money here. I'm going to up our expenditure by a little bit here. Just a bit. Just increase our expenditures on people. Get our research going a little bit better. Inflation's going up because we're building a lot. Do I want to go north now? Or do I want to hit BC first? BC right now does not look like it's got much. How's our industrial thing going here? 136 days. Like our supply is definitely hurting. First one built is going to be good to go in 17 days. Yeah, we're going to wait a little bit. We're going to go fastest. I am a little concerned, to be honest with you, about going to war with BC. Only because we only have three entrances into the country. Here, and here. Our infantry can probably push beyond that. The problem is that as we push up this way, we have to capture this town. We have to keep pushing south. We have to recapture or capture all these towns and cities as we go. Only due to the fact that if we don't, we're kind of SOL. Now, there is a way into the country up here, but I might just put some small, infantry fighting vehicles in this area. Decisive elect. Wow. Polls opened with 42.8%. We ended up with 42.8%. Consumer goods and consumer goods. Boom, boom. Yeah, so I am a little concerned about also other nations, because we're not going to be able to take over BC and cut this like we have in all the other countries. With BC, we have to go through the mountains first, which is going to slowly hinder us and cause just we'll say a significant problem. At this juncture, there's really not much I can do. I mean, I can wait and see. Nope. Yeah, it's one of those things where I can attack them. And yet again, because of our good standing with everybody, not many countries are going to get involved. Especially the American ones, because they think of it as a... Like, I wouldn't be surprised if they looked at it as like an internal conflict to Canada. When I go after Alaska, that's when they might have an issue. So I think I'm going to go to BC, pivot to the east, and take out all this. I might even get a little snarky, maybe go for New York State and all these territories here, maybe. That way our border just kind of goes, whoop, whoop. But I don't know. Maybe even push as far south as maybe Pennsylvania and New Jersey. Maybe. I can see a lot of fighting there, though. Montpellier. But I can see a lot of, with modern U.S. military equipment, we'd have a hard time there for the first little bit. I mean, I'm already nervous about Quebec. A lot of Carl Gustavs, a lot of tows. A lot of tows, and a lot of light infantry from the looks of it. Wow, they have a lot of anti-tank weapons. So I think with us here, it's going to be mostly artillery is going to be the priority. The Americans have a lot of units deployed here. Wait, you Bradleys. Can I buy the Bradley design off you? Nope. Oh, 41. Here we go, 24 for aircraft. Yeah, maybe. Would you be willing to sell me the anti-aircraft technology that I'm so in need of? I'm gonna say yes, yes, and yes. Urban heat exchangers is good to go. Qatar and Saudi Arabia signed a peace deal. I just realized I'm actually building this, which is way better. And we just, yeah. Well, you know what? I can build at least 8 or 9 of them now. Let's build 10 of them. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 9 Panzerhaubitze. I'm going to build another 9. Anti-tank weapons. 36 versus 40. Yeah, we're going to build another 4. Actually, that will only be 8. Right? Let's build 12. Tanks, obviously, we're building a lot more. I'm building another 14. Recon units, we're still going with the Coyote. 40 kilometers versus 35. Build our 6U infantry. We're good with our special forces, but we now have medium infantry. I want at least one more light infantry to round that up to 30. You're gonna be at 16. Let's build another 16. Put you at 32. Wait. Let's go to 19. Because that'll put us at 20. 35. That's 30. I'm going to build another 30, so we're going to go to 31. The medium infantry, we're going to go with 25. Regular infantry, I mean, you are pretty crappy. The thing is, they're really cheap. We are going to need some more transport units. That's 16. That should be enough. Aircraft. Right now we've got 4 A-10 Thunderbolts on the top, well, built and being futurely designed.